You should not send direct mail to foreclosures. There's a common myth in real estate marketing that sending direct mail to foreclosures is futile. The argument being foreclosures process too quickly for direct mail to be effective. Let's debunk this myth once and for all. While it's true that foreclosures can move swiftly, dismissing direct mail is a missed opportunity. As marketers, we need to maximize our opportunity because opportunity is what we're trying to capitalize on. We need to get out of our emotions and get into the customer's emotions. And we get it. Foreclosures can move fast and direct mail won't get there immediately. But the main complaint of the majority of investors is speed, yet they still don't have a process in place to move as fast as possible anyways. So it doesn't make any sense to complain about the speed of direct mail getting there when you don't have a fast marketing process in the first place. And what they've also failed to realize is that they don't even know that there is an opportunity to get to these foreclosures as fast as possible, basically immediately and definitely faster than the majority of the competition. Here's an example. Florida is a hot real estate space. We can all agree on that. And if we want to capitalize on that, we need to slow down while speeding up. Now I get it. Some counties have lots and lots and lots of foreclosures every month. But here in Okaloosa County, here on the Emerald Coast near Destin, believe it or not, we only get 15 foreclosures a month. So it actually is a perfect example for the foreclosure marketing strategy that we're going to talk about today. For the cost of a coffee, you can direct mail all of those foreclosures every month. So if you were a foreclosure marketer here in Okaloosa County, it definitely makes sense and is worthwhile to direct mail them because one, there's not that many. Two, you can figure out the frequency of which they are being released. But Mason, in my market, there's thousands and thousands or hundreds of foreclosures in my market. That's fine. I mean, this strategy is a niche strategy anyways, so why don't you take those foreclosures, niche them down a little bit more, narrow that data set, so when we move on with this process, you can apply this direct mail strategy directly to your strategy. So in the argument of speed, if speed is what you need, that's your answer right there. Now, here's an example of an investor that's currently applying this to his data set with foreclosures in his market. His name is Avi. We just did an interview with him and he is crushing it. What is your real estate business as an investor look and feel like now?
Okay, so right now I don't do a lot of volume. I just focus on just if I can find a really good deal, that's where I'm interested. So
Sure.
I'll do, if I can do 10 to 12 to maybe 15 deals a year, I'm very happy.
Okay.
And each deal is a much bigger spread than it used to be. So instead of selling at a wholesale price, I still buy at wholesale prices, but I'm not selling at wholesale prices anymore. I sell at full market value. And so my spreads are closer to 100,000, 110,000, 80. I mean, I will do deals that are less than 100. I don't want to sound like too
Beautiful.
picky about that,
Right.
but I'm not as interested if it's less than 50 or 60,000. So I'm basically tracking. The reason I wanted to show that, I'm tracking all that data, and that is enough data to allow me to retire. Like it's plenty. I don't deal with a lot of data. I'm dealing with a few hundred files, and I
Sure.
will dig into those few hundred files for as long as I need to.
He's doing between 10 and 15 deals a year. Not very many. But the cool part is he is doing mostly deals that are over 6 figures. Okay, so how do you make foreclosure marketing work for you? Foreclosure sellers are bombarded with calls every day. So sending direct mail to these sellers offers a much more personal touch to the seller, especially when they're being called nonstop. As marketers, we're looking for opportunity. And the opportunity we're looking for with these foreclosure sellers is the opportunity to speak to them the way that they want to be spoken to. And here's how we're going to debunk the myth that timing is the biggest limiting factor to direct mailing these sellers. So let's introduce the first to market strategy. If timing is your concern, you should want to adopt the fastest possible marketing strategy for your business. So here's what we know about direct mail. It can reach a home between 5 and 7 business days. And if you could get to that foreclosure prospect as soon as they become publicly available, sending a letter to them will mean that you are reaching them within that 5 to 7 day period. And if you think about the majority of people cold calling out there, a lot of them are picking up data sets on a monthly basis. So if they picked it up at the end of the month for the whole entire month, they're already 20 days, 30 days late potentially. So this is still faster than that. And obviously we are going to reach out with our other marketing strategies as well, because we wouldn't neglect something like that. So once they become a prospect, we're going to send them that mail, knowing it's going to hit them between 5 and 7 days. But in between that first 5 days, while that letter is waiting or is pending to get there, we're going to call them, we're going to text them, and we're going to voicemail them. So we're already going to talk to them 3 ways, and we're going to follow up with them a couple of times if we don't reach them. And who knows, if we still haven't reached them by the time the mail gets there and that mail comes into their house, now our business is inside of their house. It's like knocking on their door, but better. They don't got to talk to us. They can read our information, they can check out our work, and now we can create an inbound lead. So if you were to get to that prospect the second that they become one, and you call, text, and voicemail, and then the letter hits them in 5 days, yeah, we know about 45 days the foreclosure goes through, whatever. But we're getting to them within that first week, fast and efficiently, in multiple forms. So the whole argument about speed is actually a load of bullshit, because we can get there faster than all these other investors that are getting their data quarterly or monthly. And the idea that assuming the prospect won't reach out from the direct mail is exactly that. It's an assumption. And you're going to make an ass out of yourself. Because if you are going to market based off of your emotions and not the emotions of the person that's actually the important one in this situation, you're already starting on a failed system. You're not marketing to our emotions. We're marketing to their emotions. So in reality, you're just crafting an opportunity to be heard. That's all marketing is. So to say that one is better than the other, yeah, maybe there's some situational facts that can be played around with it. But the idea that it's slow with direct mail is completely debunked, and it's just not true. You can get there if your timing is good, if you learn the process. If you're going to market to a certain data set, you better know that data set inside and out. So learn where you can get in, learn how you can get there the fastest. In combining this first to market strategy with the power of REI Sift is really where the game changing begins, because you're taking a strategy that's super calculated and super refined and effective, and you're combining it with a CRM, a sales and marketing CRM, that's just as effective and calculated and refined. And you know, the two most cliche words that are in business are discipline and consistency. But we know that cliche things only become cliche because they've been proven to be right time and time again. If you can learn a first to market strategy for your specific market, obviously timing is different depending on the market. If you can learn how to be first to market in your market, and you can be consistent with it for more than a year, more than 3 years, 10 years, you are going to build your very own custom generated list of 10-year homeowners, multiple year homeowners that may or may not still be tax delinquent, or may or may not be in a different situation by that time. But because you got to them first, because you got to them in multiple forms via call, text, voicemail, direct mail, and because you're an ethical investor and you made a real rapport with them where you put their needs in front of yours and you took care of them and you gave them opportunity and options and advice, and sometimes you're even giving them a shoulder to cry on, or you're giving them a person to vent to about their situation, you are maximizing your ability to leverage that data in the future, no matter how far down the road it is. You see, the first to market strategy isn't for a greedy investor. The first to market strategy is best for the investor that has values and core beliefs of morality, and they have a conscience, and they care about the individuals that they're speaking to. They realize that there's an issue, and they realize, hey, you know what? I've developed a business that can really help these issues. I do make good money on it, but I'm also the best at helping. This strategy is perfect for that investor. And when you're consistent and you adopt all of these beautiful characteristics into this marketing strategy that you are consistent and disciplined about, you are guaranteeing the long-term growth and longevity of your business, one that can support more families than just yours. It can support your customers, and it can support your VAs. It can support your in-house work, your in-house employees. It is going to be a real legitimate business that has value and impact in your society or your market. And you heard what Avi said. He really doesn't need a lot of data to make 7 figures a year. He needs 10 to 15 deals, and he doesn't buy thousands and 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 thousands of records to do it. So if we were to highlight the bullet points of this strategy with direct mailing foreclosures, you're getting something that's fast. You're getting something that's easy to produce, easy to replicate, easy to stick with, guaranteed growth, guaranteed long-term success, guaranteed scale. Want me to keep going? Okay. Well, there's more than that. So there's no worry about if you can maintain this strategy. You are not going to be one of these investors that are running in the hamster wheel over and over, burning out, switching strategies, switching gurus, switching platforms, taking breaks, quitting. That's not going to be you. So don't let these myths hold you back from seizing an opportunity that you want. Start integrating direct mail into your foreclosures. If it becomes too expensive for you, refine the foreclosures. Narrow them down, stack a list a little more on top of it, but stick to it. And if you're watching this and you love the speed and the efficiency and the consistency factors that this strategy can bring, I'm here to tell you that there's hours more of information on this strategy for you to implement it. It's the first to market challenge. On top of all of the videos that we make about first to market marketing. The first to market challenge is designed for people like you that are interested in these opportunities and want to maximize their efficiency and their consistency and guarantee success in the long term. This one's for you. It's totally for you. The link is in the description of this video. Just sign up. It's fast. It's painless. This challenge is creating new Avis every day. It's almost comical how easy it is to teach investors how to make 6, 7, 8 figures a year. And if you don't believe me, check out the challenge for yourself. Read the reviews. If you joined our free mastermind community, you'd scroll through all the posts and you'd see the initials FTM all over the place. If that's not a testament to the power of it, I don't know what is. And if this brought you clarity, if this simple little piece of the first to market puzzle brought you clarity, and you do decide you want to watch this webinar, the first to market challenge, we have something free to give you on top of that as well. When you sign up for RSIF, you get $25 towards Skiptracing and direct mail for your foreclosures. And we have a mastermind community. It's free, full of information, investors teaching each other how to operate, how to implement this sort of thing. And lastly, we have the Clarity and Chaos webinar because we get the chaos that comes with real estate investing these days. You got gurus around every corner telling you what to do. We got gurus around every corner telling you to spend $30,000 in direct mail and hope you get a deal. We know that those people are out there because what we get are the people that come into us saying, well, I spent $30,000 on direct mail last year and didn't get a single lead, or I lost all my money and I didn't get a deal. And they come to us, they adopt these simple strategies, they join the Clarity and Chaos webinar, they join the First to Market Challenge, they join the mastermind community, and guess what? 6, 7, 8 figures